What up? What up? Boxing fans across the world. What up, YouTube? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's True Grit Boxing News. Checking in with another video, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. 100. Hey, continue to support your boy, man. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that like button. Comment down below. And turn your notification bell to all. So every time that I drop, you will be the first to know, man. So breaking news, guys. Breaking news about Saul Canelo Alvarez. One of the best fighters in the sport. One of the faces of the sport. His team has come out making reports, guys, on who his next two fights are going to be against, guys. And, electrifying, guys. Electrifying. We all know that Saul Canelo Alvarez loves to fight on Cinco de Mayo weekend. You know, he always fights in May, always fights in September, right? To hold down those Mexican holidays, right? So reports are coming out, guys, that in May, Saul Canelo Alvarez could possibly be facing Jermall Charlo. Big Charlo. Wow. Now this is coming after Canelo has already knocked off Jermall Charlo last year, 2023, in September. Now, he's saying he's going to go ahead and fight the brother, Jermall, Big Charlo. And Jermall's coming off a fight as well that he just had with Jose Benavidez, getting a very, very good victory. You know, a lot of people were expecting him to stop Jose Benavidez, but he wasn't able to. Fought him 10 rounds. I believe that was a 10-round bout, and he won the fight, guys. So I see this being a very interesting and good fight, man, and I have to give Canelo his props, man. Canelo definitely has been fighting some really good top guys, man. Really, like, he's definitely been doing this thing in the sport, you know. So I have to give and take my hat off to Saul Canelo Alvarez as being one of the best, one of the faces. You know, Canelo is one of them dudes, man. He definitely is one of them dudes. He a dog, man. He is definitely a dog. And going straight at Jermall Charlo just speaks more to that. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's going to fight the other twin and try to get a victory on both of the twins, you know, because it's not new news that the Charlo twins have been calling out Canelo Alvarez for years, guys, for years and years and years. They have been calling out Canelo, trying to get a fight with Canelo. And, you know, he already fought Jermall, you know, and beat Jermall pretty easily, man. It was like Jermall didn't even show up for that fight. You know, it was kind of disappointing to watch that Jermall just really couldn't do anything with Canelo. And now looking at it, him fighting Jermall, guys, I'm going to go on record and I'm going to say, man, I think Canelo might get that victory, man. He might be able to beat Big Charlo as well. You know, although I think Big Charlo has a couple of skills that he could use to his advantage. Nice jab. You know, he has a strong right hand and things of that matter. But, man, Canelo, that boy elusive. That boy real elusive in that ring. He's very, very elusive in that ring, man. So, I don't know, man. I think Canelo's probably going to get the victory against both of the Charlo twins, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that, you know, comes with the sport, you know? So if that fight is made, guys, that is going to be a big fight. That's going to bring out the crowd. That's going to be electrifying, man. That's going to be electrifying to see Canelo going after twins in the sport of boxing, man. So we just got to, you know, wait for everything to be signed on the dotted lines to see if that is really going to be the official announcement. Is Canelo really going to fight Jermall, Big Charlo in May, Cinco de Mayo weekend? We got to wait and see. The other fighter that is on Saul Canelo radar, Terence Bud Crawford, the newly crowned undisputed welterweight champion, Terence Bud Crawford. Now, Terence Bud Crawford has been coming out saying that, you know, at first he wanted a fight with Jermall Charlo. After Charlo loses to Canelo, he's like, I don't really know about that. It's also been, you know, speculations about Terence's rematch with Arrow the Truth Spence. He's kind of like Spence making all of these excuses, man. What's like really like what's the point? You know, and we don't know if the time is running out on that fight to be made, because the rematch was supposed to be immediately. You know, I mean, it'll be almost a year. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. We got a few months. You know, we got about 4 or 5 months before that fight is a year old. You know what I'm saying? So, and we still don't have a date announced for the official rematch between Terence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. So I don't know if Bud is really trying to get out of that rematch because he wants to seek this fight with Canelo Alvarez, man. And I will go on record saying Saul Canelo Alvarez against Terence Bud Crawford is the biggest fight in boxing today, guys. That is the biggest fight that can be made in boxing today. Right now, nothing more needs to happen to make that fight any bigger than it already is. That is the biggest fight in boxing. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Bud Crawford. Oh my God, 2 undisputed champions. And now I'm assuming that Terence Bud Crawford will have to move up to 168 to challenge Saul Canelo Alvarez. You know, that's a lot of weight for Bud to put on to try to go up there and challenge that man. But Terence Crawford has all the skills to pay all the bills, guys. Like, that is going to be a huge fight if it comes to fruition, guys. If that fight comes to fruition, because if Bud has to fight Errol Spence first, we still got to wait and see what's going to be the outcome of that fight, because we never know. Errol Spence might come back with a vengeance, you know, against Terence Bud Crawford. I really don't see that happening, though. The way Terence Bud Crawford just dismantled Errol Spence in that first match, I believe it's going to be the same outcome. I believe it's going to be the same outcome. You know, Terence just has his number. Terence is a better boxer than Errol the Truth Spence. It just is what it is right now today. But that can change when they get in the ring again. You know, that could definitely change, you know, but I don't necessarily see that changing. I believe that if that rematch does take place this year, Terence is going to beat Errol Spence again, and then he's looking forward to fighting Saul Canelo Alvarez in September, guys. Wow, biggest fight in boxing. Biggest fight in boxing. My prediction for that fight, man, if it takes place, that's going to be a great fight, man. That's going to be a great fight, man. Hey, because Canelo has skills, man. Canelo got skills, too. And like I said earlier, that boy elusive. You know, he's real elusive. Now, Terence Bud Crawford is a great switch hitter, but, hey, Terence is really a southpaw fighter, like, at this point. Like, we rarely see him fight right-handed. You know, normally he comes right out and goes right into that southpaw stance. And if he does fight right-handed, it's for just short split seconds of it, couple minutes of it, then he goes right back to southpaw. So, to me, Bud is a southpaw fighter. Canelo does pretty decent against southpaw fighters. You know what I'm saying? So this is one that we'll just have to see, man. I don't know. That for me is almost like a 50-50 type of situation, because Terence got to come all the way up to 168. Now, not to say Canelo is a big guy, because Canelo is not that big. Canelo is only 5'8", you know what I'm saying? But he campaigns at these higher weight classes. You know, he's been there for longer. You know, his body has adapted to that weight. You know, Terence moving up to that weight, and I don't believe he's going to be able to get a fight in at that weight before Canelo. This will be his first time having all that weight on him. You know, it's a lot of factors that could play into Bud, you know, not being his best that night, or it may work out in Bud's favor all around, you know, because actually gaining weight really is not too bad, you know. So he can put the weight on, put the muscle on, you know, and still have enough in the tank to go late if he needs to, you know, without getting into them deep waters and getting drowned, you know. So with those factors coming into play, man, I think it is a really 50-50 fight, man. Although I believe still that Terence, he edges Canelo when it comes to the skill level, man. The way he controls a fight, the way Terence Bud Crawford controls a fight, man, is second to none, man. That man is a beast. He is a beast, man. So hopefully we get to see this fight, man, coming up in September. The biggest fight in the sport, man. Terence Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. This will be another undisputed versus undisputed type of fight, because Bud is undisputed at welterweight. Canelo is undisputed at 168. Huge fight, guys. Huge fights. So hopefully we get a chance to see that fight, man, coming up later on this year, in the fall of this year. Hey, that's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Hey, this is True Grit Boxing News signing out, man. Like I always say, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the love. Continue to support your boy, man, so I can continue to bring you this boxing news on a daily basis. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, comment down below, and turn your notification bell to all. So every time I drop, you will be the first to know. Also, follow me on social media platforms, man. On Facebook, True Grit Boxing News, and on IG, True Grit Boxing News. Peace.